feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have...
Hello, everyone. I want to thank you today for tuning in to my show, Secular Activism Unfiltered. I have a special treat for you. I have not one, but two guests that mean so much to me. I'm going to bring them on right now. Hello, my beautiful friends.
Hey. Hello.
I want to thank you guys for coming on. It took us a minute to get this together.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Now, before I start, I want to say that when I first came in 20, I didn't know anybody, and Deana was the first person to sit next to me. I was sitting at the table by myself because I'm introverted very much so. And she sat next to me and made me talk to her.
Yeah. I be turning to people all the time. I'm like, hey, who are you? What are you doing?
So that is.
Was that at Women of Color?
Yes. Yes, it was. It was, what was it, 21? 21, I forgot.
It was 21.
21, okay.
Yeah.
I don't forget dates, but yeah, she
because
said
that was my first Women of Color as well. And
I didn't been in nothing. I didn't know anybody. I ain't never been in no kind of
I hadn't been in anything either. I had not
really?
Because in 2020
wow.
I had signed up to go to a bunch of stuff. That was because I came out in 2018. Okay. And then by 2019, I was like, all right, I'm ready to mingle, right? Because I got to find somebody to talk to. And so then I started signing up for everything. And that's when COVID hit. So American Atheist got canceled. FFRF got canceled. Like everything got canceled. So then in 2021, that was the first time I ever been out as well.
That's the first thing. I never didn't know nothing. I didn't know them people.
Everything was virtual.
I just said, I went through a couple of virtuals. That's all, that was about it.
It's not the same.
It's a taste. The virtuals are a taste.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, taste that. I like to feel.
I actually remember that. I didn't remember that until you just said it. Like when I said,
I was at table
because we was on the wall.
Yeah, I probably
was the weirdos on the wall
by myself, and you sat next to me.
That's where I saw her too. By the way,
where we met for the first time.
Yeah, I was sitting with you. And I got up to get some food, and that's when I saw them little legs she got. I saw the legs. And then I came back.
There's some enticing legs.
They were nice back then when I was hiking. I don't know about now.
They still nice.
Yeah. For our other one mentioned, I was like, I don't know about you guys, but I am super excited. I know you like excited more. If I'm excited, I know you guys are excited about the news.
Well, the news. Our news.
Your news.
Oh, yes, we're excited about our news.
Yes.
Woo! Look at that!
I will be there with bells on.
Huh?
I will be there with bells. I don't care if I gotta walk all the way there with through a forest of Legos. I'm gonna be there.
A forest of Legos. With no shoes on.
With no shoes on. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna make it to that wedding.
You think you bought your outfit yet?
I'm trying to think of what color schemes are y'all trying to use?
It's like red and gold, maroon and gold kind of vibe, and then natural nature tones like forest greens and stuff like that. Deep earthy tones.
Yeah.
Okay.
For those who in the internet world who don't know, we're getting married and doing a medieval theme, and every guest is dressing up in the medieval type clothing. Yeah. So everybody's having a lot of fun trying to figure out what they want to wear.
So far, everybody either absolutely loves the idea or they think we are just completely crazy and stupid. Like, I haven't had anybody in the middle yet.
Yeah.
I love it.
My family thinks
that
I'm
kind
cool.
of stuff. I like going to the Renaissance fair and all that stuff.
Yes.
I heard Cynthia was gonna go in like metal chain mail. Like
she about to be the steampunk or something.
Yeah. She's gonna be a knight in shining armor.
She's gonna have she's gonna do like a feminized version of a knight. I think that's what I think.
That's gonna be hot.
Yeah. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
She gonna leave with a date.
Did you get your save the date yet, Kelly?
I got the notification that she wanted me to fill out.
Yeah,
but I didn't get anything else after that.
Oh, it's in the mail. It's coming.
Mail then.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I might. I don't look at the mail too much, so I better be on the lookout.
Oh yeah, you better go check it because people have been getting them.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, I just like to. First thing I like to ask is, which I know the answer. Were you ever religious? And if you was religious, when you came out, what sparked you to decide to leave? I know that we became atheists. See, I don't want to be an atheist. I want to be more in the community, helping out. Mm-hmm. What sparked that for you? I guess we'll start with Candace first because C comes for D, so we do that. That's how we do that for now.
Okay.
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Lady boys second.
So I just sort of to give a quick summary of like my story. I was raised Jehovah's Witness for a few years, and when my mom and dad were still together. My dad was a Jehovah's Witness, and so of course, you do what the head of the household says do, even though my mama was not really into it. So when my mom and dad broke up, my mama stopped going to the Kingdom Hall, and so we weren't really forced to do anything religious. I continued to kind of study with this family that had a girl my age for a little while, even when my mama was not making us do that. So that's the crazy part about me, is like I was that kid that was choosing to do Bible study, and my friends are running around in the streets on a Saturday morning, and I'm sitting here in a Bible study that I chose to do, So that's how seriously I took religion. And then middle school, I started going to like the family church, the church that my dad actually grew up in, and where all my cousins and aunts and uncles, everybody still went to that church. So I started going to that church in middle school, and it's a Methodist church. So I got like confirmed in the Methodist church, and I did all that for some years. And then I kind of fell out of religion for a little bit, like right at the beginning of high school. But then my sister married a guy who was a pastor, and he was one of those like Pentecostal evangelical, prosperity gospel, non-denominate, like throw them all in there. He was all of that. And, it was that type of church where we were casting out demons and fasting and praying, believing that we could heal the sick, and that it was that type of church. So I did that for a couple of years. And then eventually I was having a lot of like hardship in my life. I was going through like a depression, and I was like financially struggling, and life was just really bad, for me. And I thought, I must be doing something wrong, right? So I didn't get mad at God and say, God, why you not taking care of me? I was like, well, God promised that he would take care of me if I do the right thing. I must be doing something wrong because I'm having all this hardship in my life. So I said, let me do deeper Bible study. Let me start considering, information that maybe I had never considered before. I actually went back to some Jehovah's Witness literature. Actually, was one of the first things that I looked at, and it talked about hell, the word hell, and how it's translated in the Bible from different words and what those different words mean. And so I started studying up on the concept of hell.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, well, if the Bible got it wrong about hell, how do I know any of it is right? How do I know which parts are real and which parts aren't real?
Mm-hmm.
And so that kind of started how religion started to crumble for me. So it wasn't that, a lot of people think, oh, you must have been mad at God, that sort of thing. And it was like, no, I was studying and asking questions. And when the answers to the questions didn't add up, I started, saying maybe I don't want to do this anymore. And so I kind of became an agnostic, I went through that little, you don't really know, so you can't say kind of phase. And then finally one day I remember where I was at. I remember what I was doing. I remember the day I was just thinking, like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, if there is a God, he cares not to reveal himself to me. He's not revealed himself to me. He's not making himself known, obviously, to the world. Mm-hmm. So if there is a God, he don't really care about me. So I might as well live my life as if there is no God, because there's nothing between us and there's no evidence for you.
I'm not bothered.
So and so it became like, well, I'm kind of atheist by default, I guess, because I didn't, I don't believe it and I have no evidence for it. So that's when I kind of decided I was going to take on that label of atheist and, and talk about it openly, because I think even when I knew I was an atheist, I kept using the word agnostic, and I started using words like humanist and stuff like that, because I felt like those were more palatable. They're not quite as scary as atheist. But of course now, I use atheist all the time. So that's kind of my story in a nutshell about how I came around to calling myself an atheist.
I use the term anti-theist. And I will say, yes, nor do I believe in God, and if he is real, he's shitty. And I stand on that. We have a couple religious people in here, I guess. I blocked one, the other one is here. Well,
somebody acting up. Somebody get a little
Well, somebody says we should look into, hold on. That's what they said. So I don't know. He ain't said nothing bad right now. They ain't saying nothing bad right now. I'm letting them stay. But they say something else stupid, I might block them. But anyway, I would say that.
Listen, you fooling with the Detroit atheist queen, okay? Don't be coming up in here.
So I will say this is that one of the first thing when I first deconstructed was when I went in and read your book, The Black Ebony X's Project.
Oh yeah.
So that was one of the first things that I read when I deconstructed. It kind of resonated with me, and so I was like a fangirl. When I met you. Yeah. But I guess we see how things worked out, how a certain person talked in the book, then that kind of some kind of person they were in real life. We'll leave that alone. We know who we're talking about.
That's a secret, internet people.
Yeah, we won't talk about it. Hold on. My daughter says I'm getting her nerves with my earbud. Let me
You funny.
I don't know if you heard her.
I heard something. I said I'm gonna keep it moving. This is showtime.
Yeah, she said I was loud. But usually when I do my stream, I'm by myself, so hopefully. Are you serious?
I love that cool door in the background.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
really like that.
That's the office back there.
Oh, it's nice.
Okay.
I lost
The
one of my
door.
earbuds is missing. What the hell?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm about to have a heart attack.
oh no, not on camera.
Well, at least y'all know what happened to me.
Oh goodness.
So I guess we'll go to Deana and ask her you how
The journey, huh?
journey,
Well,
yes.
I'm sort of a little bit the opposite of Candace. I actually didn't get raised too religious. My family is Catholic. My entire family is Catholic, and I don't remember what happened before the age of 6, to be honest with you. That part is gone. So I don't know what kind of churching I was getting myself into before the age of 6. But when my family moved to California, I do have a lot of memories from at that moment and on. And since we were not in our hometown with our family or anything, we sort of bounced around churches. They were all Catholic churches or non-denominational churches. And like at the early time, church was just playtime. Church was just you go with your mama and you sit there and be bored, or you play with the pages of the little Bibles in the pew, or you play a game underneath the pew, or like I just thought that was just playtime. She's doing her business and I'm playing. That's what I like to do. But then as I started to get a little bit older, I started listening. And I remember listening around 12-ish. I also was very influenced by media. And I was watching a lot of Simpsons and things like this that make you think. And so I liked ghost stories, and I liked demons and devils. And I just loved all these things because they were entertaining to me. I loved horror for the reasons of watching the underdog win, because usually in a horror film, somebody is about to get attacked and die, but then the girl or the guy, whoever, finds their strength and their courage and they win. They kill the bad guy. And that was always very satisfying to me. I like watching survival stories. And so, like stuff in the church, like I was already sort of set. And so when they started saying things in the church like, oh, well, the demons and the devils will get into you, I was like, but that's on TV. That's not real. Like, you ought to know better. You up there talking to everybody. I know it ain't real. Why do you think that's real? So I thought that. And then they started saying things like, oh, homophobia. And they're like, you're not supposed to like find attractive the same sex or whatever. And I was just thinking, well, I do that. And I felt very like they were talking to me. Everybody feel like that, I guess, when they're going through something that resonates. So I was like, he's talking.
Pastor was talking to me. Yeah.
The priest. And I was like 12 or something. The priest was talking to me. He was saying, oh, they're going to go to hell. And I was thinking, well, that's not true. That can't be true because I'm really cool. I've always had a high opinion of me.
Good self-esteem.
Right. I've always thought I am really fun. I have a lot of like friends and I have fun with my family. I'm a good kid. I don't get in a lot of trouble. I don't know why anybody would bring me to hell because I'm cool. And so I started just like throwing out the things that I didn't agree with. I was like, he's a liar. He's wrong. And guess what? I'm uncomfortable. I'm leaving. So my mom, I started being like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go with you to church. It's so boring. It's so this and that. And I feel uncomfortable. And so she was like, oh, well, if you don't want to go, you don't have to go. You're old enough to make your own decisions. And I was like, oh, really? Okay. I don't ever want to go. I'm good. And so I just didn't really go. And then I had some friends that invite me to church, and they invite me to like Baptist church where people run up and down the thing and fall out, and they got blankets over people and stuff. And I always thought this was a spectacle. I was like, this is theater. This is fun. This is hilarious. This is a comedy show. And so I was sitting watching, like, this is great. And then they'd say, oh, come and get saved. And I was like, oh, no, I don't need to do all that. I'm just enjoying the show here. And, join our church. No. This is just for fun for me. This is like watching a movie because y'all are actors. I do the same thing at home. I'm an actor. You're an actor. And so I just never believed people were actually having any kind of Holy Ghost or Holy Spirit because I never felt none of that shit. So it ain't real. It's not real in my world. And so I started asking some questions like, well, why the Bible don't talk about dinosaurs? And why the Bible don't talk about this? Or why does it say this when in real life this happens? And nobody could answer me. No one ever could answer me. And I thought that meant something, that they must not know. And if they don't know, then something's not proven. And this is a bunch of bullshit. And so I started talking to people like high school and up and saying like, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. But I never committed as an atheist because I didn't know what an atheist was. I didn't go to church enough to hear the word atheism. I didn't grow up in a house that ever spoke the word atheism. They never said non-belief. They didn't say that those things were an option. They didn't say, oh, there's a life you can live out there. They didn't say, oh, those effing atheists are going to bring the world down. They never talked about atheists. It just was never spoken about. So I didn't know that was even a thing until, bitch, I don't want to tell you the truth. Until my 30s. I was like, oh, what's that? That's like there's somebody who don't believe in God. That's a thing. You could be that. And they were like, yeah. And I was like, oh, am I that? I am that because I haven't believed in this bullshit in a long time. I did a test. This was my final departure. I said, I got back in the church when I broke up with my first wife because I was sad. And they said, that's the cure to not being sad. Not go to therapy, go to church and God will fix it. So I went to church.
Oh,
and
yeah, that's the best thing to do for yourself.
Huh? What? Say it again.
That's the best thing to do for yourself. Go to church. You don't need
Right.
therapy.
I didn't feel any better though. I was still sad all the time and I was still crying a lot. I was still feeling the same way even after I listened to the church people. I did feel better when I got a therapist, but I didn't feel necessarily better with the church stuff. It was nice at the moment, but then I go home and I'm by myself still sad. And so I was like, one night I laid on the floor and I did the performance like all of the other people. And I said, help me. And you know what? I fell asleep on that damn floor and nobody helped me. I didn't get help to the bed. I was snotting and sneezing and going down and nobody helped me. And I said, this is some bullshit. And the next day I said, I'm going to do a test. I'm going to say, I don't believe in God. I'm going to say it out loud. I'm going to scream it every morning. And I'm going to say it throughout the day. And I'm going to see if something bad happens to me because that's blasphemous, right? I'm be struck down. Technically, I'm supposed to be struck down, I'm supposed to be killed. I'm supposed to be something. I'm supposed to have that bad fortune. And everything good was happening to me in this whole week and a half. Somebody paid for my groceries. I found money on the ground. All these awesome things were happening to me. And I was saying, I don't believe in God. And I said, now, why would he let that happen? Why would he let me feel like I'm the greatest thing in the world if I'm being bad? And I was like, this is
well, to me, you are one of them.
That was the devil. That was the devil reeling you
Yeah.
in. Making you think
Yeah.
okay.
That's what they say that. They say that if good things happen to you, you ain't doing good by the Lord's work. That means the devil's trying to get his foothold in your life.
Exactly.
Well, see, my experiment was not peer reviewed because I didn't think about that part. I just decided at the end of this experiment that I didn't believe in God and that it was okay. And that's when I became an atheist. I didn't say it initially, like the same situation with you. It's kind of a weird word to say. You feel a little taboo. It's like people are gonna look at me funny. I'm just gonna say I'm non-religious is what my favorite thing to say is. I'm not religious. And then later on, I guess it was like 2021. I was like, okay, I'm an atheist.
Ooh.
So that's how it happened.
Can I jump in?
You're reading
yeah, jump in.
Somebody, I got
Whose
to
comment
respond
was
to
you?
a comment.
Which comment you want to read? Right here? I'm here in good faith.
Oh, wow.
I'm here in good faith. Promise. Atheists have no epistemic, I don't know what word, justification for morality. How do you know what's wrong or bad outside of your preference? Okay. And so I might jump the gun a little bit in terms of your questions, Kelly, but of course I'm the president of the American Humanist Association. And the idea is all about our moral system.
And she a therapist.
Our moral system comes from what we call humanism. And humanism, to kind of boil it down, is essentially like this belief that, we're all we have. Humans, this is all we have. There's no supernatural to take care of us. No, there's no devils, no demons, no hell. Like, we are all we have, and so we have to take care of each other. That's how I explain humanism.
Mhm.
And my the executive director of the American Humanist Association, he says, if you believe in the golden rule but you don't believe in God, you're probably a humanist.
Yeah.
And so to me, the question is, how do you know what's wrong or bad? How you know what's wrong or bad is
how it affects others.
How its impact on other people, your behavior or whatever the situation is, the impact on other people. One of my moral compass, one of my moral, things is to minimize harm.
Mm-hmm.
To do no harm most of the time, or minimize harm as much as I can.
So you say, how do you know what's wrong or bad? Okay, so I don't know if it's bad to steal somebody's purse, right? Well, when I look at that person and I see them hurting and sad and they can't find their keys and they lost their money to feed their family, then I know that that's wrong and that's bad. And so no God has to tell me that that's harmful to that person. So I'm going to do the right thing and not steal.
Right.
And I can do that. I could put that criteria on all things. Hit somebody, harm somebody, steal from somebody, hurt my partner by cheating. Like, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to harm other people or animals or the environment. So that, I hope, has answered your question.
And Robin just said this.
A lot of the times,
have a foundation for morality when their God supports such vile things. You actually read the Bible, right. You can see some vile things in that Bible.
Right.
Well, so part of the reason that religion fell apart for me, you remember I said, was the Bible. Like, how do I know which parts I can believe and which parts I can't? That's, part of my issue with the Bible is that, the question here is, how do you find morality when God supports? You throw out the vile pieces. That's how, you cherry pick. And so
we've been experiencing that lately.
And so that was my thing, is I was unwilling to cherry pick it. I'm either going to take it all or I'm not going to take any of it. Right. I'm not going to cherry pick.
If how do I know
which parts are the parts I should take and the parts I should throw away? If I can't figure that out, I'm throwing the whole baby out.
The whole thing needs to be questioned.
Yeah.
Yeah. My whole thing is, homeboy, what's his name again, babe? Homeboy gonna try to kill his kid for God.
Oh, Abraham.
Yeah, that got me as a kid.
That got me. I'm like, but you. So I'm tell y'all true. I asked my mom. I said, "Would you stab me to death for Jesus?" And she was just like, it's a story. You're supposed to. It's the meaning of no. Would you kill me for God? And she was just like,
I'm like,
"Ooh, I see something over there." That's what she did to me. She didn't want to answer the question. But yeah, like why does that even say that in this book? Why, as God, would you even want people to harm each other? Why would you be okay with that?
Right.
I don't see, like you said, he's a bad guy, right?
Like, was he schizophrenic or was he schizophrenic? Abraham schizophrenic. And they said that it was some sexually transmitted disease because his wife was something he gave off.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I guess a sister wife. I guess a sister wife.
I'm going back and read that.
Gave him something.
That's a good TV show.
Yeah.
Sarah, it was Abraham and Sarah, and then the handmaid, who I can't remember.
Yeah.
Well, because
but I think it was
they didn't have soap, so everybody had a disease.
Did he have some kind of venereal disease or like syphilis or something? They got to his brain or something like that. I don't know.
It was burning.
Don't get me done. He was burned. It was burned. He was burning.
That's why he was mad. That's why he was like, "Oh, I'm burning. It hurts. My dick hurts."
Exactly. Yeah.
This the went left.
Yeah, kids might be allowed to read that horror book. Yeah, that's the first thing. First book I got as a kid. My grandma bought me the Bible story, and it actually had it was kind of weird because when I got the Bible, I found out that it was the book of Enoch. How about the giants coming down and be with the women? But I went to actual Bible, that Bible, it didn't have none of that in there.
Yeah.
That corrupted me as a child. Okay, so
A
You
lot of stuff is
decided
scary and don't make sense.
religion is bullshit. Yeah, the Pharaoh's curse. Exactly, Robin. Yeah, the Pharaoh's curse. Where he sold his wife to the Pharaoh, and then the Pharaoh got burned or something and
That's
was like, Yo, your wife got something.
that's
Gave
not
me gave
moral
me
to
some.
sell your wife. That's a whole
Yeah.
human. Did we ask her how she felt about that? That
No,
going
they
back to
did
that person
not.
who said how you know is wrong and right. Well, it's wrong to sell your wife, and I don't know why they was doing it in back then. That was wrong. When you see her screaming,
Mm.
going, "I don't want to go, I don't want," that obviously you should stop. You should stop. Be like, "Oh, she said she don't want to go. Let's change my mind."
Mm, right.
Yeah, we know Chris Meller's song. So he was like, religion is crap. I don't want to be in this no more. Come from each of you. What made you decide to leave? I think you left religion to decide to become an activist.
Mm.
Right.
What
Yes, we'll
led
start
to
with
the
you first.
activism?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
say for me, what it led to the activism was the Ebony Exodus Project. I when I used to be like very religious and in the church, I used to say that we need even though I was a Christian, I still understood that you can't just depend on, supernatural hoping that something supernatural is going to happen for you. You still got to get out there and do, how they
That's
say,
because you're
like,
educated.
God, the saying of like, God helps those who help themselves. Like, you still got to put in some work. It's not just going to come to you.
Mm-hmm.
And so I used to say, oh, I'm going to write a book. I'm going to write a book. And the book title going to be Jesus is All You Need and Other Lies People Tell. That was, as a Christian, that was a book that I wanted to write.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
and so of course once I
Lies.
came right. So once I came out of religion, I started like you said, I think everybody is, a lot of Black people, at least 15 years ago when I came out, had the same experience, that they didn't even know that Black atheists exist. And so once
The only
I,
ones.
yeah. And so, I think you also said I'm a therapist. I'm a licensed therapist. And so a lot of my focus is being on Black women in Black families in the therapeutic work that I do. And so I started, thinking like, man, there are all these Black women who are non-believers. Like, let's tell their stories. So I wrote the book. And then, of course, you write a book and then people want you to start giving talks and people want you to travel and they want to hear what you got to say. And so that's really how I got into it, was through writing the book. And then, once I really started making connections, I remember one time I was having a conversation with this other activist, and he called me and he said something, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, because, you were an activist and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I am not an activist. Matter of fact, I remember this was at BN's 5th anniversary. And I was like, I am not an atheist. And the guy was like, you are activist. And the guy was like, you are absolutely an activist. Like, people listen to what you have to say and you influence people. That's activism. And so from that point on, I was like, well, I guess I'm an activist then. So, it was really the book.
I will say you spoke at the NailCon this past
NanoCon.
year. Yeah. And your speech was one of the best ones. I didn't hear a lot of people's speeches, but I think it's even better than Seth Andrews, I think, my opinion. It was more relatable. It had sense of humor in it.
I would say it's probably,
I really enjoyed that speech.
yeah.
I might be a little biased who you are, but
they
for
said
me,
they were going to put it online, but I never could find it. I need to reach back out to the organizers to see it.
Yeah, they need to figure out something.
I wanted to watch it back.
Yeah,
that was really a great.
I had a lot of fun delivering it. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was really.
I think that was the difference, maybe between past talks. She just had a whole lot of fun. Talking. To the people.
I mean, basically when I hear you talk like being, you give us the meditation speech, and you talk about the student or whatever. Is this like smoking the blood?
Yeah, my kids, my therapy kids. Yes,
So that's basically
that's hilarious.
Yes, Robin. 2 books. Well, was it 2? I know the
Yes.
Exodus,
I've
and then
written 2 books, and I've been published, like
I'm
contributed
trying to
essays to
get
other
the.
books.
I'm going to what do you call it? Give you the rent so you can put the link in
Oh,
for your
okay.
book. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, YouTube.
I have to
I mean,
get
not YouTube,
just
Amazon.
the Amazon
Yeah.
link.
Yeah.
You
Let me
could
get. Let me
just
get
pop
in a
in that
second.
Amazon link.
Mm-hmm.
Let me do it right now, so you guys can pop it
This
in.
person said they troll religious people. That's their
Because
preferred
that's
method
my
of
preferred method of outreach.
You're probably gonna have to
That's
comment
hilarious.
so I
You
can
got the time. For the people who have the time to troll religious people, go for it.
make a comment in here. Say something, Deanna, one of y'all, so I can give y'all the. I think I have to comment if I can give you the
Oh, we
link.
gotta make it. Oh, you gotta join the chat.
Yeah, join the chat, yeah, so I can add you.
And then you put it here, right? Or do you connect to YouTube?
You just put you just put in the comment so I can give you a wrench.
Okay. Gotta go through the technical.
Just say hey everybody or something stupid.
That's
It's
weird.
not letting me. It's not letting us connect to the chat at all.
That's weird.
Connect.
It's
a
one.
Gmail.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay, I'll do it. Let me see.
Okay, yeah, go
I don't know
ahead.
what's going on. Hold on. I'm trying to see what's going on. Hold on a second.
Okay, maybe it'll work now.
So
yay, it worked now.
Reading is fundamental, people.
There was a button we didn't click.
Okay.
You want me to go here?
Okay, let me do this.
Okay. We got it up now.
Okay.
I'm mad.
Paperback? This one?
Yeah, just that one. Go ahead.
Yay. Technical.
Okay. Oh, it says it failed to post.
What the hell? Okay. Well, 2 books. I'm trying to get because my Amazon.
You can probably put it in the comments or something, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm saying like the YouTube comments afterwards, or the description.
Yeah, the Ebony Exodus project, and then the Death, Dying, and Disbelief.
Death, Dying, and Disbelief. Mm-hmm.
One of the 2 books that you have written.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, my train of thought. We were talking about other things, about trying to put your post in there and everything
we
like
just
that.
talking about everything.
It don't really matter. I am losing my mind slowly but surely every day of my life. So. Yeah, so that is me. It was just people coming to me, and I was like, "What?" I myself always consider myself a humanist in a certain sense. I thought it was Christian, like term we used then, because I always wanted to help other people. But I was just in my blood, so I'm really no different now than what I was then. I just don't believe in God.
That's what
Now
we tell the ones that think we're demons and devils. Now we're the same people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, ask you the same question. What made you decide to say, I want to help people?
Get on the side of like the board and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm on the board of Black Non-Believers. I don't know. I've just always been sort of I'm a filmmaker. Went to film school, and I am an entertainer. I am very silly, and I just like to do stuff. I am a event. I put on events and stuff like this. So the biggest thing when I came into the atheist community was the fact that I felt like I wasted a lot of time going back and forth with religion when I could have totally just skipped all that shit, because at 12 I was like, I don't want to be bothered with this bullshit no more. So I spent from 12 to like my 30s just kind of like this when I could have been very solid in, I don't believe that. I believe this, blah, 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 blah. I feel as the reason why is that I didn't have a lot of time. You know, a lot of times when you're in school, you work 3 jobs, you're trying to go for the bag, you're trying to get into your career. You don't have time to really analyze philosophy and God and all this other stuff. So although I felt a certain way, I didn't have time to like sit down and think about why or how to change it or whatever. And I didn't have any people around me visible that I could talk to about this stuff to get a sense of who I wanted to be or what I concretely believed. So I didn't have a lot of these types of conversations until I probably started working at Miami-Dade College. I worked at a college. So then we're always talking. We're always having discourse. 2 students come in and say, oh, I have this issue at home, or I have this. And you get to learning people and talking to people and then start thinking, okay, well, what do I think about that? And so that's when I was like, man, I wish it was more visible. And that's what made me wanted to get into, well, how can I help this movement? Because I just think if people know their options, if people know what's out there and they know I don't have to just be a Christian, because I'm a substitute teacher and I was working a school yesterday and the little girl was just talking about how much she needs to bring people to Jesus. And I thought, that's your parents talking. Because do you really want to bring people to Jesus, or do you want to go watch The Simpsons? Like, or do you want to hang out with your friends? Do you want to talk on phone with a boy who's cute? Like, you don't really want to be bringing people to Jesus. And had she gotten a choice and said, this is non-belief and these are the values and this is Christianity and these are the values and this is what is it? The Muslims, what they call themselves?
Islam.
This is Islam. And these are the values. Then you can be like, well, shit, I like this one right
I
here.
was like Candace. I wanted to go to church. I was excited. I
Yeah,
used to
because I
go.
guess all your friends are there.
Yes.
I ain't have no
Yeah,
friends.
that was one of the reasons. Yeah, my
I didn't have any
friends and
friends, so
stuff
this is
like
why I was
that.
at home. Like, fuck that church.
Yeah,
I had no
I
friends.
used, but he had the tambourines and stuff playing. But I went to
The music
Catholic
was
school, but
bumping.
my grandma was Baptist, so I went to church with my grandma. Cause I didn't know that Our Father and all that. Back church.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that was
why I went to a lot of churches that were a little bland. I'll say it that way. And it's just
yeah.
my favorite was Amen, and then that
Amen.
was it.
Yeah,
And I
that
was
was
like,
at
okay, we're gonna
Catholic.
sit now.
Mhm.
So I just wanted there to be options. And so I was like, what can I do? What could I bring? And I don't even know how did I get on the board? She just say you want to be on
I
the
done
board?
looked up you was on the board.
Let's be on the
Yeah,
board.
y'all talked about it. That was it. It was just a
Yeah, I just
conversation
wanted to
about her
help.
wanting to revamp the board and stuff.
Yeah, I just wanted to help in any kind of way and bring my talents, my organization, my creativity to get in this word out to people more, to letting people know they have choices, to letting people see us visibly, and I don't know. I think we're cooler. I think the way we live is freedom, and so
I
I
think we
want
just cool
everybody to
overall though.
experience the freedom that you get when you are not religious.
Yes. Be free.
Yeah,
Free falling. Have fun.
let's sing. Let's all sing.
I don't think they
You
want
know
me to
song?
sing.
Free falling.
Oh,
I
I'm
go. Oh no.
free falling.
There we go. I
That
just wanted to
song.
sing. Okay,
Yeah,
it's over now.
yeah.
We needed the Dallas gospel singer to help us out.
Yes, yeah, you can sing because I don't think I can help with that. I don't think I can help with that. Yeah, yeah. So like I said, I was with a Catholic school, so that's where I
Free
got
falling.
most of my that's where I got most of my indoctrination when I went to Baptist on Sunday. But uh, I just knew that I needed to help people.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that it was the right thing to do, and I got on the board. Well, on the board, but on the affiliate leader, because I'm like, why I ain't doing nothing in Detroit?
Mm-hmm.
Then I find
Surely
out
there
it
are
was,
people.
yeah. It was a list, the meetup, and a lot of people was involved, and it was commenting and stuff like that. And we found out it was because of the person that was involved, is
Mm,
why things weren't going. This is
right.
even before COVID. I thought it was COVID stopped it. No. So I'm like, nope. If you
I,
don't want to, so basically, so many words I said. before we left the CCon that year for the drama, I said, if you don't want to do this, I will step in and take over.
Okay.
I don't mind helping you out. So I don't know if they thought maybe Lisa told me to say that to them. No, they did not. I said it on my own.
Yeah.
I said that we need in-person things.
I'm happy
And
you did it.
I work 40 hours a week. I'm not doing this YouTube thing, and I still do my once a month thing. Sometimes even more than once a month. If I can do all this, it could be done.
You create community.
Yeah, and I'm also build a bridge within the other groups because some reason it was a division. Why is there a division? These different organizations. There's a humanist group that I'm involved with there now. The American Skeptic, Michigan Skeptic, there's all the other groups. And why are we not coming together, these events together? If you got 5 people that come to your stuff, 5 that come to mine, let's come together, do something together. And we got 20 people.
Right.
Make it make sense. We can work together.
It's sort of like kind of copying the Christian world. It's like, why you got 7 churches on one block? Well, you could just combine all that and make one
Which
church
is 10
and
people.
have a banging church. With like 500 congregants or something like that. I don't know. It's cool. I want my own, and I guess different views on how to run things.
Yeah.
But that's basically what it branches off. One group of people don't agree with another person, so they decide to build another church. So my friend, the very atheist, who is Jezebel Joe, who's my first person on the show. She is the secretary for Michigan Atheists, and I'm the treasurer.
Okay,
so we
cool.
work together.
Awesome.
Yeah, we work together and things like that. So I try to do a lot of things with them.
Yeah.
And doing the stuff for Mandisa. And you see I'm now on the camera for this whole, let me see, 2023 is when we all became ordained in our position in black non-believers. And I ain't doing nothing on screen. No. I'll be the moderator and do that. But for me to talk in front of people, I would not do that. And look at me. On camera, have my own little show now. With 2 of my favorite people in the movement. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. I know y'all jealous. Whatever. Y'all didn't know we're really a throuple. I know you didn't know that.
No, I think we established this on the cruise.
I think so. Yes.
You coming with us?
Yes.
That's our Kelly.
That's our Kelly.
Yeah, Disa got mad. She was like, at the nail con, she was like, you just
with
miss
us too
everybody
much.
else.
Yeah, I remember.
Every time you was walking over, every time I look up you with them, you just
it was nice hanging out with
I love
you.
her. I love them more than you. That's why.
Edit this out. Edit it out.
You can't stop our love for each other. You just hate.
Well, she sounded like a teenager. Like you can't stop our love, mother.
You can't. Yeah. Now,
that's funny.
You're a therapist. Now I want to bring up, I think when I first was doing like short films and stuff like that. You are the director, filmmaker. Have you thought about putting your story into film? I know you.
Like my atheist story.
Yeah, I know you did your coming out story in a short film.
I did.
I saw that one. That was really good. I liked it.
Tracks. Yes.
Yes. I don't remember names and stuff, but I do remember watching it.
Well, thank you. Yes, I actually have plans to make an atheist film.
Okay.
I want to do a narrative film, and I've got some documentary ideas that I want to, accomplish. Okay. So this next couple of years, my first feature I'm working on for this year, it's not an atheist film, sort of. It has some humanistic. I try to put humanism in all of my work, so it'll be. Religion is a big part of the film, but it's not just like I'm an atheist, blah blah blah. It's not that type of theme, but it does have some questions in it. So that's something I'm working on for this year with my new production company.
And with it, I don't really talk about it, but I don't really care anymore for my
story.
In the sense of that, for me to finally acknowledge that I'm queer took me a long time to get out of that. I have dated in the past, but because of my family indoctrination, everything, I couldn't. I was embarrassed of my real feelings and stuff like that. And I don't give a damn now. I don't care what people think.
That's the freedom.
That's a freedom.
That's
Yes.
the freedom part.
Because even in this community, a lot of people shun, not, they're more accepting, but you still got the people, you still got the transphobe and homophobe and stuff like that still in this community.
Oh yeah.
And
It's
that's
because
crazy
the
how much it
religion.
is.
It's because of religion. We are experiencing this right now with our wedding. Tell them. Don't say no names. Just tell them.
Oh, of course I ain't saying no names.
Oh, not no names. Yeah.
We've had two people now. Two. One is a very, very close to us. Very, very close. And there's no doubt or confusion that this person loves us with all her heart, and we love her as well. And then the other person is somebody, that we really like a lot and we respect and we have fun when we get together, but it's not a close relationship.
I got you.
Well, both of them have told us that they can't come to our wedding because of their religious beliefs.
Right.
And
but they exclaim.
But as they're telling us they can't come, they're telling us how much they love us and how much
wonderful we are.
Yeah.
And it's just like, the religion is kind of getting in the way of people enjoying sharing love with each other and supporting each other. And it's just kind of really sad that it has to be that way because the Black community is just so darn religious.
Yeah. And, talking about the freedom aspect, you just said, Kelly, you queer and you recognize it now. You don't really, people knowing it, you don't care what they think. Or I was kind of reflecting on that as we were thinking of, talking about these two people who have told us they're not coming. And I wasn't devastated. I mean, I'm disappointed. I'm sad. I wish they were going to be there, but I'm also not devastated. And, I was thinking like for me coming out as a gay person was, later in life for me. And I'm already, I was out as an atheist. And so I felt like I said the hardest part. Saying I'm an atheist is harder than saying I like girls. So, when it came to like my friends and my family and stuff, I didn't think twice about it. I had no discomfort. It was just like, I'm dating a woman now, so get with it. And so, I kind of have had a freedom in my LGBTQ experience that a lot of people don't have because they started their gay life started
too
from
early.
The very beginning.
From the beginning.
Yeah, exactly. So having that freedom, like I said, I love these people, but I also have enough freedom
to say I don't give a damn.
I don't. Okay.
Yeah,
I often controlling your life. What people think about you.
I often mess with her because I say it's unfair that she doesn't have to struggle like the rest of us gay people who came out in our teens. She doesn't ever she came out and it was just like, oh, everybody's like, all right, whatever, I don't care. But like I lost friends. I got shit thrown at me. I got people calling me names in school. My mom didn't want to talk to me and she's still weird. And it's just all the stuff that goes with coming out young and also semi-religious, I guess.
Yeah.
That you don't have to experience.
Yeah.
Her mom is super supportive and I'm just like,
oh, that's great.
Oh, she is now. It didn't start out that way, but I think she just fell in love with Deana. And that's my mama. One thing, and with all her flaws, I will say, once she loves you, she's gonna be on your side and she's gonna support you whether she agree with you or not. because I kind of had that same experience coming out as an atheist to her. When I first told her, she cried and cried and cried, and we hung up on the phone from each other, and she was like, I gotta go. And she hung up, and then like about an hour later, she called me back, and she was calm, and she was like, you are my child. I love you. Nothing is gonna change that. I don't agree with this, but this is what it is. And then she recently said the same thing about the wedding, about us getting married. She was like, what, I believe the Bible, and I, unfortunately, I believe in the Bible and what the Bible says about marriage, but you my child, I love you, Deana treats you well, I'm gonna be here for y'all, I'm on y'all side. And so I will say to the moon and back, I'm beyond lucky, that my mom has reacted this way to two big pieces of news,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been lucky in that way, in both experiences coming out as LGBTQ and atheist. Both times I didn't have. Now my deconversion from being an atheist was a painful process. Now the deconversion was painful, and coming out was not easy either. I lost friends and family members coming out as an atheist. So it wasn't that was easy. It's just that I was so old at this point that I'm like,
I don't care.
Yeah, what's the saying? If they ain't feeding, fucking, or financing.
Hell yeah. I second that.
I ain't got time for
peace.
Yeah,
that was pretty. Yeah, I know for me, it was in this situation, and I go back and look and think how stupid I was. So I had a secret 2-year relationship. So they thought we were just friends, roommates, and when the person I was dating was like, "Are you gonna ever tell your family about me? 'Cause my family knows about you." And I looked like, "No, I can't." And they said, "Well, I can't be with you anymore."
That's tough.
Because the few people that I told laughed, you like girls,
They
kind
laugh.
of had me to feel that way. Yeah, they laughed like that. And I don't think I've had a relationship better than that one.
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry.
it's old, that's years ago. I was, early, almost 30. So it was a long time ago.
Well, it ain't too late, child. I got friends I can introduce you to. We like to play
my daughter said that Deana makes me want to find a girlfriend. She said, I don't like girls, but something about Deana. She just got you thinking like that. Maybe I need to go to girls or something. Because Deana is that deal.
That effect on people. Everybody
has that effect.
Literally, her.
Oh Lord,
her
ex-wife.
Listen to this story. This is crazy.
Her ex-wife's sister said to her own wife, because she's a lesbian, said to her own wife that she wanted a Deana.
Oh God!
And she said in front of me, she was like, "Oh, I've always wanted a Deana." Oh, and then what did she have you saved as in her phone?
The nickname? Don't say it, because then you're gonna give it away. Who it is?
Oh, okay. It was. Then she had like a
special nickname for me
saved in her phone.
She's so sweet. She's just
you can't have that. That is our Deana.
She just. I think she should just held on to that information and not say that in front of her wife.
In front of her wife.
That's all.
I was like, oh my God.
Oh man, you that deal, Deana.
Oh God. Oh God. Look, this is where I'm at. Right there.
Yes. Shoot. 2 dime pieces right next to me. I just can't believe I just
you are girlfriend. Come on over. We share for Kelly.
Playtime with Kelly.
Oh man. I really enjoyed this conversation, but when have we not had awesome conversation amongst each other?
We just have so much fun. It just feels like family every time.
Yeah. What's the next thing? I guess. Oh, right after 1 o'clock. If you like seeing their beautiful faces, me and Deanna will be on the Black Men Believers um fundraiser thing at 1 o'clock. And we'll speak for, I don't know how long you're gonna be on there, because now you have your little party after.
Yes, we're doing our annual gingerbread family party where all the kids come over and do gingerbread houses. And when we say kids, we mean 21-year-olds.
I was about to say these are full-blown adults, like college graduates, and we still do our we all get together and build gingerbread houses and eat and drink hot cocoa.
You gotta always be a kid. That's how you have a good life.
They did not invite me. I'll see how things are now.
Next year, we got you next year.
Yeah, we're gonna invite everybody next year. We're gonna rent a hall and just do gingerbread houses.
Yes.
That would be fun. Do y'all make the gingerbread, or do y'all get the little cheap little kits that they get at the store?
Yeah,
we get the cheap kits.
Mm-hmm.
Cheap kits.
Because there's about 20 of these people come to the house, so we need to get the cheap kits because they just cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
Look, she's gonna grab it.
We're gonna we'll build a train tonight. We've got a couple of houses. We've got a mansion.
Yeah, and we drink cocoa and eat sweets the whole night.
Can I fit in the mansion?
Right. We got a room for you. Oh, Los Angeles definitely isn't a racist community.
Somebody said forget the
house party. You got to invite 2 next year out to Ego 34.
That's funny.
Okay, something what else? So I guess we're having the Revival of Reason on June the 12th through the 14th.
Okay.
And I will try to get there a day earlier so I can help with the food.
Right. Yeah, we got to start doing our planning. We're getting into it. In January, we're going to be in the thick of starting to plan for Revival of Reason.
Yes.
And also BNCCon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm having my birthday feed on the 19th.
Yep.
Will be on my channel, so hopefully they both can attend. I don't know what's going to happen on there. It's going to be talking, shooting the breeze, maybe doing a little name dropping.
On the 19th?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can do maybe a couple rounds.
A couple cards. All right.
Couple cards. Do something, whatever.
Give a little taste to the people.
And then if whoever wins, I might have Mandy's to give him a t-shirt or something like that.
All right.
That'd be cute.
Some kind of fun thing.
Whatever. Will there be boobies? We
That's
like boobies.
They're gonna be boobies?
Yeah, that's
what she said just mine.
I don't know.
Okay, sign us up.
On something else outside of Facebook. I mean, outside of YouTube, because I don't want to do nothing. Hey, John. Do something else besides Facebook. They be trying to block people and stuff and demonetize people. I ain't demonetized anyway, but I don't want them to ban nobody.
Yeah.
They BS. Some people do. They have like adult theme stuff, but they have it on another type of
do a different
website platform or something like that.
Right. So keep your titties in your shirt.
Yes. I just show it like, But anyway,
we see them. Yes, very nice.
Yes. So I am heading out, and we will see each other in about an hour and a half.
Okay.
I thank you. What's going on? I just saw something online. No, I got it. Okay.
Ooh, they let you show titties.
Oh, Instagram lets you show
titties. Well, I might do Clapper then.
And Clapper.
I never heard
Clap.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. The Clapper.
Yeah. So it's time for the stream to end. Is there anything you guys want to plug or anything before we leave?
Nothing right now. Just we love you, Kelly.
Yeah, just some stuff coming up for us. Well, for me in January-ish, a launching of my new production company, But I will give more information when I have more information.
Production company. So are you looking to hire people?
Yes. Right now the work is for the low because we are a startup. But
hey, that's fine. I don't mind.
I was actually thinking about you yesterday. Actually, I was doing some brainstorming because we're actually turning name dropping into a television show. That's one of our first projects that we're doing. And I was thinking about you because I was like, she know how to use this platform really well. So I'm like,
whatever. I'm helping. Whatever I can do to help. I don't know. Money's not the issue right now. Eventually, when you get yourself up there and we get them big bucks, then I want you to start looking now. But right now, I'll give y'all the family discount on my service.
Okay, all right, bet. Thank you very much.
Everybody, I thank you for coming in. Oh, don't know about name dropping.
Yeah, you got.
Do you have it around?
Oh,
you gotta put it. You gotta put it in the links.
I'm gonna put it in there right now.
Name dropping.
Let me just go put the link.
If it's gonna let you.
Well, you said it didn't let you last time.
It didn't let you put.
Do you guys have like a phone?
I'm gonna try it. It's a shorter URL, so I'm thinking maybe I can.
I will kind of give a brief thing. There you go. Okay.
Let's see.
So,
the links aren't working for some reason, but I did write name dropping
hold
game.
On.
So I'm just gonna write it.
Hold on. You have the I have made you the moderator.
So okay, try it now. Yeah, try it. Yeah, she made you the moderator. It worked on. Did it come through? It looks like one came through.
Yeah, I wonder if you copy and paste it.
Yes, you can go look at Black Non. I don't know if Black Non-Believers has it, but I know we mention it. I know we talk about it on the BN. But hold on, let me do this. She does it with Jesus Reina, who is her best friend. I do name dropping.
Yeah, no, really.
Oh, maybe I do. I didn't know that I had the links. Oh, you might have it on. Hold on. I know what happened. No, that should make a difference. Okay, name dropping. I have a copy, and I don't got time to get it, but it's right in the office. I do have a copy. My office ain't clean, so I don't want anybody to go look at my office. But
I have links disabled.
So yeah, maybe I don't think I do though, but I don't know.
Well, yeah, you can just go to namedroppinggame.com and is there where you can purchase, and we ship them up usually the next day.
I'm gonna see.
Really fun trivia game that
so much fun.
Yeah, it's really cool because it's supposed to be frustrating, and we also put a lot of thought into not just doing the traditional blockbusters with like white men plots. So we got a lot of like, Black films in there, women's films in there, LGBTQ films in there. We go from 1930s all the way up to the 2010s in the film selections. So there's 300 cards in the game, and usually we play about 10 or less in a session. So there's a lot of times as you could having fun with friends while playing the game.
It is highly fun and things like that. So that's some things that we might do for my birthday stream. Again, thank everybody for tuning in.
Thanks, everybody.
Till 1:00, Black Non-Believers channel will not be dual streamed. So I will see you guys there. Bye, everyone.
All right, thank you. Bye. See ya.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride.
Oh, that was fun.